Elon Musk could be the biggest winner when it comes to the UAW strike. He controls it by the fact that he has pricing power that is unmatched by anybody in the industry. There is no chance that Ford, GM, Stellantis, Dodge, whomever you want to compare that to, nobody else can do that. Oh, Elon Musk could be the biggest winner when it comes to the UAW strike. And let's be realistic here. It doesn't take a super genius like Elon to understand why he's going to be heads and shoulders above everybody else in the auto industry. Hey, real quick, my name is Christopher Yule, and we cover the biggest headlines of the day and what the AI trading data says about them. And if you're interested in that too, be sure to definitely hit the subscribe button down below and start trading with AI today. Go to ovtlyr.com to see why outliers win. Now, let's think about it for a second, right? I think the easiest way to realize that Elon Musk controls the auto industry at this point. He controls it by the fact that he has pricing power that is unmatched by anybody in the industry, right? We can think back to earlier this year where Elon decided, you know what? I think my cars are just a little bit too expensive. I'm going to slash $15 or $15,000 off the price of all of them right now, just because I can. There is no chance that Ford, GM, Stellantis, Dodge, whomever you want to compare that to, nobody else can do that because they have built an infrastructure of the old way that the market works as far as selling cars. And Elon, he's setting the pace for how the new way that car buyers should be buying their cars today, right? So let's take a look at the story here. The biggest winner of the UAW strike may be Mr. Elon Musk, right? And devilishly complex transition to electric vehicles has really stymied these existing legacy automakers. And despite their recent profits, the Big Three's ability to successfully make that transition remains far from assured. And overpriced labor contracts will only add to the difficulty. These labor contracts are pretty intense, right? Now, I get it. They want a better life for themselves and for their families, and I don't fault them for that. But let's break that down a little bit. They want 40-hour work week pay, but they only want to work 4 days a week. Okay, there's a huge breakdown here, right? They only want to work 4 days a week, but they want to be paid as if they're working 5 days a week. Now, they also have a few other demands, and I did see this incredible documentary on the underclass of Jeep, and it talked about how these laborers there, and I call them laborers because they're temporary people that Jeep hired on in order to catch up from all the demand during COVID, but they're still being paid half as much, literally half as much as the person right beside them who's a full-time employee, not a temporary employee. And I do think that there are some huge problems with that system, right? Not only are the people doing the exact same job, but the person beside you is making twice as much as what you're doing. And these temporary workers, the temporary laborers, that they're working 70+ hour weeks. And I saw one person said he hadn't had a single day off in 37 days. So, I mean, there are a huge amount of people who are struggling, and the whole UAW auto worker strike has realistically a better outcome for these workers. At the end of the day, I think these workers are going to have a better outcome. But Elon Musk, right? He's already won. The UAW demands would give Musk a massive cost advantage, right? I mean, these automakers already, they can't compete on what Tesla is doing for the future. Elon is winning the game as far as the product goes. Elon is winning the game as far as pricing power goes because they just had another price decrease. And Musk is right where he always wants to be, at the center of attention, right? He's looking at this and he's actually making tweets and posts out there saying, yeah, we're making money and we're having fun doing it. You should come and work for Tesla. I think the UAW strike could end up being a huge, huge shot in the foot for the auto industry. I don't think the auto industry is going to give the UAW workers these demands. They can't afford to do so, right? We're already seeing SUVs and trucks that are $100,000 for a truck, $100,000 for an SUV, which just a few years ago would have been half or less than half of that price. They're going to price themselves out of the market, out of people's affordability, out of people's garages, because people won't be able to pay what those cars cost because they're going to have to double. They're going to have to double the price of these cars, right? This truck that used to be 50 is now 100, and in order to maintain that profit margin, GM's probably going to charge 150 or 200 for that truck. And you know what? That's where Tesla's going to win the day, every time, because Elon Musk, he can say, ha, 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 you guys are so toast. I'm gonna click the button right now. We're gonna lower the price by another $5,000 and take all of your market share. So that's what I think about this story, and I'd like to know down below, let me know in the comments what you think about this story. Do you think that Elon's already won the UAW Auto Strike? I'd be very, very, very curious to see. And let's jump into the AI trading data real quick, and we can see that Tesla, just right now, a couple days ago, got a sell signal. So if you're a Tesla investor, now might be a great time to take some profits off the table, and maybe not buying any more Tesla stock for a while until this settles down. But of course, do your own due diligence, but do check out outlier.com, OVTLYR.com, to get this AI trading data delivered to you every single day. And let's go to the comments real quick. The Wall Street Journal said that whatever the UAW strike outcome is, Elon Musk has already won. And a lot of people have a lot to say about this, as you would expect. I have UAW in the family, and I truly want good things for the legacy U.S. automakers. But their demand seems excessive to me. Most Americans don't have a pension anymore, much less factory jobs with 100% job security and the best healthcare money can buy. To have that and want a huge pay raise and a 4-day work week seems very entitled and excessive. This puts Ford and GM on the path to bankruptcy, and I couldn't agree more with this. Imagine this was tech workers or government employees. The headlines would be hugely, hugely negative. I agree. Let's see what else people are saying out there. Yep, the strikes are just a final nail. The coffin was made decades ago. Ooh, Elon won back in 2015. These legacy companies have been a walking dead since then, right? And it seems obvious. They deserve no points for being over a decade late to the game of electric cars and selling direct to consumers. And this person right here says, yeah, exactly. You get no points for being a decade late. Hey, if you like this video, YouTube thinks you're going to love these two.